Hey guys, Barrett here. Welcome back to another video. Today, I'm going to show you 5 drills that you can do before a match or before a tournament that take less than 30 minutes. These kind of drills are really great because they can just really help you get warmed up and get ready for a day of pickleball. They only involve one other person. They're not super hardcore or anything. They're just really fun drills to do in general. Now, before we get started, I have a little bit of a different setup today. Thank you everyone for the feedback. As you can see, I have one of these. So instead of standing in front of this white wall here, instead, let's go out to the courts. See you in a bit. Okay, so the first drill we're gonna do is a really simple dinking drill. Most of you guys are used to this by now. Whenever you go to an open play location or just any other type of pickleball location, you typically just dink back and forth. But this time, we're gonna be focused on more of a triangle setup. So I'm gonna dink to his right, to his left, and then right in front of him, and it sort of makes a triangle pattern. So I'm gonna aim for his right, and now his left. And now his right, and his left. I'm gonna just keep doing that. And then every now and then, I'll go straight up his center. And this is really great because it forces you to use different types of shots that you may not be comfortable with. So, for example, I may not be really good with my backhand. And so this helps me get practice using my backhand for his left side and his right side. And don't worry if you make mistakes. These are drills after all. You really can't improve in pickleball unless you make mistakes. And keep switching it up. Don't worry if you're not going in a certain order. Just don't aim for the same spot twice. So for example, don't go to his right side 2 times in a row. Switch it up, go to another side. So I'll go over to his left. Now I'm gonna go to his right. I'm gonna use my backhand to his left this time. You see how it changes up a lot? That's what you want. Okay, so the next drill we're gonna do some simple volleys. Doing volleys back and forth really quickly is a great way to practice your reaction skills and your maneuverability and your flexibility on the court. So there's no need to really go crazy. As you can see, we're not really trying to kill each other. And if you can't get the can't get it over the net, it's no big deal. This is also really great for decision making, because when you're volleying the ball like this, you have to decide what kind of shot you're going to use. Are you going to use a backhand or a forehand? That's what this drill is all about. Decision making. It's also a really great drill to do before you play because it gets you nice and warmed up. Okay, the next drill we're going to do is this really simple distance drill. We're going to do some drop shots from the baseline, and then we're going to work our way to the kitchen. Once we get to the kitchen, my partner is going to then scoot back as well, do the same thing, come towards the kitchen, and then it's my turn. So it looks something like this. Then once he gets back, he's gonna come forward. If he misses it, it's fine, just throw another ball at him. And then he comes forward. And then when he gets there, I go back. Without hitting it in the kitchen, of course, or into the net, I mean. But if you do, it's fine. Just start over, keep going. This is great for distance control, because let's be honest, it's never going to be perfect. Not only that, third shot drops aren't always made at the baseline. And you kind of have to get used to hitting them further up the court. Oh, that was a really good one. Okay, now it's my turn. Each time I step back, the drop shot gets harder and harder, but I also have to hit it harder. Let's gets you used to the strength required. Okay, now you can't have a drill without the third shot drop, right? You've probably heard it a million times. The third shot drop is the most important shot to learn in pickleball, so of course you have to drill it. The way you do it is you stand at the kitchen, your partner will stand at the baseline, you feed them shots and they hit the drop shots over. It's really important though that when they hit the drop shot over, you give them feedback in terms of how good the shot actually was. So was it, if it's too high, that's pretty obvious, but if it was, didn't drop enough, or it was too narrow or too far forward, or if it was a little too high, you can give that feedback to them. And again, if you hit the net, it's not a big deal, just reset and start over. Too high. That was good. That was really good. My bad. That was good. That was really good. And it's really good to give your partner feedback like this, because look, the third shot drop is really hard, not easy at all. And this can really help the confidence of the person who's doing the drill. That was really good. And you don't have to hit it hard. That was good. Also really good. All right, so the fifth drill, interestingly enough, is actually in the exact same position. I'm not gonna do the drop shots though. Instead, I'm gonna practice my returns to the baseline. So sometimes when someone hits a drop shot, it can be a little too high or a little too far forward. And what you can do is you can then forehand it back to the kitchen line, back to the baseline to force the opponent to not come up to the kitchen. So it looks something like this. You see how, like that. See how I'm keeping them back, like that? This is what's really cool, is because your partner can practice the third shot drop drill, and then you can practice your returns, like that. And it's also really great feedback for your partner. All right guys, well that wraps up this video. Thank you so much for joining me, I really appreciate it. I hope that was helpful. Keep in mind that these drills aren't super hardcore or anything. They're just really good ones to warm up with that are pretty quick. If you get there early to pickleball or to an open play location or whatever, these are just some really quick ones you can do to get your body rolling. Let me know what you think down below in the comments, and of course if you want more, you can go to pickleballkitchen.com. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I'll see you next time.